Once you click into the online video platforms like Bilibili or YouTube, you will be automatically presented with videos that are related to what you had watched, what uploaders you subscribed, and what you might be interested. These videos are actually recommended by algorithms on online video platforms. But what interested me the most is that I had recently watched a video called "There's No Algorithm for Truth."
It is not unreasonable to have a machine learning system be the first line of defense, as long as there's a human review behind it. And nowadays it's working fairly well with some high-profile exceptions. But the problem, so I'm told, was that there was a bias in the training data. Channels, people, talking about LGBT issues were more likely to talk explicitly about sex in some of their videos. Not all of them, not the majority of them, but enough that the machine learning system figured out there was a correlation between people talking about LGBT stuff and people talking about explicit sex. Again, only in a small number of videos, but enough that when the machine learning system found something to be about being gay, it viewed it as more likely to be unsafe. Now, the YouTube CEO said in a recent interview, we work incredibly hard to make sure that when our machines learn something, because a lot of our decisions are made algorithmically, that our machines are fair. I know some YouTube employees, I'm friends with some YouTube employees, I believe that they work incredibly hard to minimize that bias, but it's still there. And algorithmic bias is a major concern for every single machine learning system.
The bias issue provided by Tom Scott is just one of the main issues of the algorithm. There are still many other issues that he hadn't mentioned. I'm not gonna provide you with all of them, but rather I would like to talk about whether the future of the algorithm will be. I'm quite curious about what algorithm will be in the future and whether it be positive or negative. Will it benefit us more than it might bring the potential risk to us? So in this video, I'm going to talk about the algorithm in two parts. First, what do the users feel about the algorithms? And second, why does the algorithms matter to us? In my final project, I interviewed two interviewees, a frequent Bilibili user and a worker of Meituan that works with algorithm. Meituan is one of the biggest delivery platform in China, and he knew what algorithms works, and also he is also a frequent user of Bilibili.
Well, I'm not very professional about algorithm, but I can say something from my own user's experience. I noticed that once I clicked into a kind of video, like the videos that teach us how to make up, and the same kind of videos will show up in the homepage on my own app, and sometimes I'm not really interested into these videos. I just click into it because I'm a little bit curious about it, and that doesn't mean that I'm really interested in it. So sometimes this algorithm has its own flaws, I think.
As you can see, every online video has their tags attached by the uploaders. The original purpose of this tag was to benefit the users that when they wanted to watch the videos with the same type, all they have to do is to simply search for the tag and they will go to the group of video that shares the same tag. The technique of the tags did help us a lot and bring convenience to us. But however, on the other hand, the algorithms do cause a little bit of trouble to us by using the tag system. Like when you click into a video, the algorithms collect these tags and automatically assumes that you are interested in it. So you are likely to encounter with a lot of video that you are not interested in for a whole day presented by the algorithms, although it was just a small glimpse to a different video you have never met before.
I think the algorithm on Bilibili is helping me because if I want to find something, I can use it fastly. But I think every algorithm has limitation. Do you know limitation?
Yeah, limitation.
Yeah. So it depends on how to use it.
So, two of my interviewees shared different opinions toward the algorithms. While one explained that she is kind of annoyed by being misled by the algorithms, the other one explained that the algorithm is kind of helping him and providing him the convenience of guiding him into the video section that he is interested of.
So, up till now, we have been discussed whether the algorithm has brought us the troubles or issues, or whether the algorithm is providing us with convenience. But what I wanted to talk about the most, and what I consider the most important thing, is that why do they matter to us? Why do algorithms matter to us in our daily lives? This is the second question that I mentioned at the very beginning. So this date back to the speech given by Tom Scott that he had mentioned.
Ben McCohen Wilson, YouTube's UK managing director, had an interview. And obviously he disagrees with that. He says that the platform reduces the spread of content designed to mislead people and raises up authoritative voices. Note that he didn't say that those voices were true or that those voices were correct. He said they were authoritative.
If we look up for this whole article, we will see that this is a BBC interview toward Ben. He said that the Facebook is used to do the similar with fake news. It would label false stories as disputed with a red warning label and offered up other sources of information. But the social network later said this had often entrenched people's pre-existing views and made the problem worse. So this is what Tom Scott mentioned. Ben mentioned that the platform reduces the spread of the content designed to mislead people and raises up authoritative voices. I think one of the part is right because he said that the platform reduces the spread of content designed to mislead people. But the other way, is authoritative voices true? The algorithms could not tell. It can only provide us with different voices that led us to judge which is the right one.
We have to be aware that the algorithms are always providing us with the informations as well as the videos that it considers the most important, or as well as say they are the most hottest or most authoritative. But remember, all of those words never contains true or real. That means the algorithms are sometimes working that only giving us the informations that it wanted us to have. So thus we are kind of likely to be trapped into the information cocoons the algorithm is providing us.
I think in the long term, algorithm is good for us because we can improve it, and in many situations, we don't need so much information. For example, you want to find a good restaurant to serve your lunch, but you don't need to you don't need to find it from thousands of restaurants. You only need to find it in some choice, such as KFC or some fast food, because you just want to eat it fast. So I think algorithm is good for us in some place. But if you want to find more information, you can do it. Use
Search engine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use Google and Baidu
Okay.
to get more information. But algorithm can give you a first choice, I think. I think algorithm is positive and convenient in the future.
Do you have any reason for that?
Because first of all, we use it every day. You know, the algorithm can study by itself. Yes, you put more data in it, it will be more positive and convenient. And secondly, it's I think you know, our society is be more quick.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
are in a fast time. Like we use fragrant times. Like
Yeah. We need algorithm to help us.
Well, I will still take the positive attitude because we have noticed that this algorithm has its flaws and we are trying to solve it. And I believe that this algorithm could be improved in the near future through our efforts. And maybe we couldn't design an algorithm that could satisfy everybody's needs, that could be perfect. But as long as we try our best, and this technology could make their contributions to the society, and I think it could even change the way we use the internet. It could change our lifestyle, and like what I said before, it depends on how users to use these algorithms. We have to improve our own capability. That's my answer.
So, in conclusion, we can see that both of my interviewees had shared their positive perspective toward algorithms. Although there are some problems in it, we can try our best to avoid it, like not to encounter with it. Although we have to live with algorithms, we can reduce its effect on us to minimize them so that it won't affect us. We can try our best to avoid them and solve this problem and issues in the long run, while during this period we can enjoy the convenience it provided us, like seeking for the first choice and the fastest information, so that we can save our time in this fragment time era.